what I really think. Yesterday, where was the Prime Minister yesterday? Where was a senior government figure? Someone to go on television and to say, please stop being so selfish, because that's the truth of this. A lot of people who went out to fill their cars up yesterday will leave it parked on their drives for the next week. They only normally fill up once every 2 or 3 weeks. I stopped this morning at a petrol station coming in, sold out completely. Chatted to the bloke who manages it, who I know. He said late last night they had a doctor on his way to a London hospital, desperate, begging them for fuel. So you've got a situation where people who really need fuel to do their jobs couldn't get it because of the sheer selfishness of others. And I just wish somebody from government had said a little bit more. I thought some of what was going on was absolutely shocking.
I think it becomes self-perpetuating, doesn't it?
Of course.
You know, the minute BP or whoever it is announces we're going to have to close some petrol stations, there's a shortage, then all of a sudden the story's out there and people think, well, I've got no choice now. I need to go to work during the week. I've got to go and fill up with petrol. I guess where I might part from you on this, Nigel, is I don't know if the Prime Minister coming on and making some sort of an announcement telling people, look, to calm down, don't panic, would have had the opposite effect, actually. Every chance, I think, people would have said, he's telling us not to panic, we need to panic.
Paul, just one sec. I wasn't saying, if you hear don't panic, when Kwasi Kwarteng at the dispatch box says the lights won't go out this winter, I thought, well, crikey, they probably will. The message was don't be so selfish. There are people out there who really need to get fuel. And I felt that would have been a better message. But you may be right. It may have had no effect at all.
But is it fair to say in these circumstances that people are being selfish? Because if people rely on their cars, they rely on their cars.
Not that number.
They might have elderly relatives to look after or something. If they have it in the back of their mind, look, unless I fill up soon, I might not have fuel for the next week or two. I'm not sure we can blame people. If people are doing it just for the sake of it, then
they're filling up cans and canisters and loading.
Yeah, and I think that's where we have to draw the line.
There's a difference, isn't it, between filling your tank and getting a 10 or 15 quid because that's going to last you through the next week. I think that's the difference.